Hey guys, welcome back. Takashi here. So today's episode is going to be a little bit shorter as this is 3.5. And remember, I am recording this a week afterwards. So what I recall last time we went over was we were going over the past part here, where Jack was reminiscing about the past there. And we were kind of going back through the events, not just in diary form, but in like actual playing through those parts there. But now we are going to a new diary, which I believe is from the perspective of Anna. So here we go. Dear Diary, I found him. It was beautiful. It was like fate. It was fate. As soon as I came to the city, I caught his scent in the air. A little, but mostly I smelled homeless people and gasoline. Why did you go all the way out here, Jack? You love nature, the smell of pines where we grew up. I was ready to spend weeks looking for you, Jack. Or months, years if I had to. I even got a job at the hospital here. They're understaffed, so it was easy. But there you were, in the first store I went to. I didn't even go in to look for you. Fate, fate, fate. But you were a little strange. Surely you recognized me. I haven't changed that much, have I? I mean, it's been a while, and I have tried to make myself pretty for you, in every way I can think of. But you knew it was me, right? I knew it was you. You haven't forgotten me. Were you pretending? Playing a game? Yes, that must be it. Well, I'd love to wait and see what you're doing, dear, but I've been a patient girl for far too long. Dear Diary, Friday, Jack Friday. I knew he changed his name to that, but it's so funny, isn't it? Well, have to change it back, Jack. For when we're married, I want the real one to follow my first name. Jack Friday. It made me giggle when I saw it in your employee records, darling. I just had to peek, nothing more. Just to see where you live. I wanted to follow you home at first, but then I thought, hey, wouldn't it be insanely romantic if the next time I saw you, we lived right next to each other? I know you're playing your little game of you don't know me anymore, but that's not too much, is it, being neighbors? You won't be angry, right? Even if it makes you angry, I have to at least do this, right? I can't wait anymore. I'm tired of being by myself. I've waited this long already. I prepared for you so much. Maybe you won't be mad. Please don't be mad. Please. P.S. One thing, darling. That street where you live, isn't it in a terrible part of town? Run down and cheap and even dangerous? I haven't been here for long, but I think that's right. Is that part of your game too? And working in a store, that must be it as well. Someone like you should never work there. Instead, you should be a... Gosh, I can't even imagine what. And isn't that perfect? I don't want you working anywhere. I want you all for me. Dear Diary, the street is worse than I thought. God, the smell. Do you really know what you're doing, Jack? No, I shouldn't doubt you, I know. The rent is cheap, at least very cheap. But more important than that, or anything else, there was a vacancy right next door to your apartment. I can't wait to move in. We'll be neighbors. I'll see so much of you, it will make me drunk. Dear Diary, what a beautiful dump. I said this to the landlord when I bought my things here. He thought I was complaining. He said I should have checked out the apartment before I rented it. He's an idiot. There could be a swarm of rats or roaches living in the apartment, or crack addicts, for that matter, and I wouldn't give a darn. But still, I can't keep it dirty forever. I have to practice my homemaking skills. Time to make this dump a home. Dear Diary, just back from a quick jog. Gotta stay in shape. And the brownies are just about done. I know. I should have kept an eye on them. But I've been doing this for long enough, you know? The brownies are perfect. Not burnt, not raw, just right. I hope he likes them. Jack, I don't know if I can go on. Who is this girl? I'm the one for you. The only one for you. And yet you... I know this is part of your plan, but you didn't have to do it this way. Why are you being so cruel? I have work now. I don't care. I'll go to sleep. Dear Diary, I cried all the bad feelings out. Things don't seem nearly as bad now. Jack is testing me, so I have to show him I have what it takes. This is nothing at all. I can do this. Dear Diary, I met her today, Grace. I hope she doesn't get in the way. She's a sweet girl. But she's clumsy. She dropped my plate. She dropped the plate, my plate too, of cookies. And there were cookies and broken pieces of porcelain everywhere. I'm pretty clumsy too, I guess. I cut my finger on a shard and I tried to pick it up. But, sorry, she said cut herself. It was her palm, actually. Jack came in, just as I got cut. He must have sensed I was hurt. There was a lot of blood from my wound for a wound so small. The blood reminded me of that time. It always does. I showed it to Jack. He looked like he was going to vomit. Great acting, Jack. I love you. Dear Diary, I've gotten better at playing along with Jack's little game. I see him a lot more now, everywhere I go. Nearly half of those times, I'm not even trying to make our paths cross. Fate. I'm also seeing Grace a lot more. She's always asking me to go somewhere with her, or to chat, and she's always coming over to my apartment without Jack! She's become a real bother, honestly, but I can act nice. That girl tells me things about Jack, after all. Though, of course, she doesn't know anything about him that I don't. That's because she doesn't really know Jack. But now I know what he's pretending to be like. He told Grace that he has amnesia. It's a little unoriginal, Jack, don't you think? That's okay, though. She believes you. That dumb little... Dear Diary, I'm troubled. I'm starting to think that Jack is not just pretending. What if he really has forgotten all about me? No, I can't have that. I need a sign, Jack. Just a little sign. So that I know you remember. One sign. Anything is fine. Dear Diary, Jack doesn't remember anything. I'm pretty sure of it now. He doesn't remember anything. Darn. But that's a good thing. He hasn't been acting cold on purpose. I'll give his memory a little jog, and that'll be that. Good as new. But this also means that he's serious about that Grace girl. We can't have that. No. No. I'm starting to see her true colors. She's a filthy seductress, all right. She's also an idiot. She invited me over for dinner tomorrow at her apartment. Their apartment. Her and Jack's apartment. The apartment they're sharing together. Without me. August 16th. Terrible day. Really awkward. Anna was hovering around me all day. I swear. She was for here the more than 2 shifts. How the hell does that work? I couldn't write it all. She's only gone now, and after midnight. I guess I should mark this as the 17th, then. Not the 18th. I mean, not the 16th. Who cares? By the way, the reason why it's written like this is, I'm pretty sure because it's nighttime, and he's not writing in the light, which seems incredibly hard to do, so I'm surprised he's only making these mistakes. But you notice the letters that are misspelled, there aren't letters next to them on the keyboard, so it's not like, type like a typo. They're written that way because they are close to the letters that are meant to be writing, but they have certain things underneath, like, for instance, with a B, it has the line underneath, right? And this one as well. And this, instead of an E, they have a C. So it's like that instead of typos. So it's like for the diary, written in the dark. Though, you're going to see there's a few more issues in there as well. I don't know why they decided to do that, but it's definitely an interesting thing to do. Now I have to write in the dark, but that's fine. I don't see it being a problem. So, not long after... Did I write about Anna came to see me at the store that one time? Yeah, I did. Not long after that, Grace invited Anna over for dinner. She could have told me before asking Anna. Not that I would have said no. I didn't have an excuse to say no. But I mean, she only told me about the dinner a few hours before it. Yes, I was preparing for a really relaxed evening. And all of a sudden, Grace says, we shouldn't start making dinner. And, oh no, I forgot to tell you, Jack. I shouldn't be so bitter and childish. People forget, it happens. She didn't mean anything bad by it. It still rubbed me the wrong way, though. Anna was going to invade my home and be there for hours. And I'm pretty sure I had every right to be angry about that. No, I'm sure. I should have sent her packing the first time I saw her. And then when she moved in next to us. And a million times after that. I should have. The fault is mine. So yeah, dinner. But yeah, if you notice about the punctuation, some of the punctuation were off, some of the spellings were off. But I decided to pronounce it like normal. That way it would be easier for everyone to understand. Anyhow, it hasn't shown the chapter header, but that is the end of the chapter. I know because I actually did record this one twice due to an error on my fault. Forgetting to switch between two of my video players, so that I just had a blank screen recording the whole time. Anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll probably do this video in a 3-week upload, so I might do 3 uploads that week. Let's see, if I do it this was episode 2, 3. Yeah, so if I do it this coming week, so because I'll be uploading today, which is Saturday, well, the day you get episode 2, and then the other was, so anyhow, expect it to come out that way. All right. Anyhow, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will see you all in the next video. Love you guys, and I will catch you next time. Laters.